Welcome to Digimon. Did we say we were going to do something else first?
Well, we did start with something else. We did start with Kingdom Hearts. But it seems that due to the fact that I haven't played the game in a long time, we weren't doing as good as we would normally do.
I can agree.
And it seems that my heart... Oh, wait, that's a... No. It seems that my passion just isn't there for Kingdom Hearts at the moment. It seems that at the moment I'm sort of struggling to really like the game. So the recordings that we did do, we didn't make it very far, but the recordings that we did do have been deleted, and we are going to do a playthrough for Kingdom Hearts
at some point.
But it's just not a game that I'm craving at the moment. And Digimon World...
not at the moment. Me not at the moment.
Digimon World is a game that I'm craving, and I don't think you've completed before.
No, I never beat the game. I got the game, played it, didn't understand it, something happened and I put the game down.
Fair enough. But we're going to be doing a playthrough for Digimon World, a playthrough where the idea is to get as close to 100 prosperity points as possible. Don't worry, we're not going after the sodding medals. It's just about getting as close to 100 prosperity points as possible. But instead of a standard playthrough, it's an Insectoid playthrough where, when it comes to recruiting Digimon and upping the prosperity points and making progress towards prosperity points, we are only allowed to use Insectoid Digimon, which restricts us to a grand total of 4 Digimon: Kunamon, Kawagamon, Carpalterimon, Hercules Carpalterimon. We're not allowed to make progress towards prosperity points of any other Digimon. I understand that it's physically impossible not to at least have other Digimon at some stage. So the rules are, we are allowed to have other Digimon, but we're just not allowed to, like, do any kind of progress with them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's an Insectoid playthrough. And I think it's best if I have the controller initially, just until we kind of get a grasp of what we're doing. But it's going to be a new game. No, we're not going to be using Mega Seedramon or Sukamon. Instead, we're going to be going to Game 3.
We're going to be used not in use.
And do you know how to pronounce this Digimon's name properly?
Digimon, I believe it's called.
Oh, because that's what I've been saying. I've been saying Digimon, and I'm worried that it might be wrong.
It is Digimon.
Okay. So, and we have to tell him stuff about, do we have a Digivice? Now, how we answer this will determine what the next question's going to be, and then how you answer the next question determines what Digimon you start off with.
Right.
But this question has no effect on what Digimon you start off with.
Well, yeah, I don't have a Digivice on me.
If you say yes, he asks you if you prefer day or night. If you say no, he asks you if you have friends, so I just pick no.
You have friends.
And when it says day or night, well, the 2 Digimon you can start with are Agumon and Gabumon. I'm not sure what you have to pick out of day and night in order to end up with Agumon or Gabumon, but here, yes equals Agumon, no equals Gabumon. Normally I would choose Agumon, but for reasons that are going to be revealed as this goes through, I'm actually going to favour Gabumon, so I'm going to say no.
So you have no friends? Gotcha.
That's right, I have no friends.
What is your name?
Now then...
Oh jeez, what are we going to call it?
Well, we not only do we name the character, but we name the Digimon. I reckon one should be named after me, the other should be named after you. Would you rather the character or the Digimon?
Well, I'll be the character, you be the Digimon, okay?
Okay, and what name do you want, bearing in mind there's limited space?
How many?
There's literally only about, like, 6 spaces or something.
Oh, great. Well, we could use my name,
But just so you know, there's room for Ross, there's room for Kirby, but not Kirby63.
I know.
There's room for Skull, but not Skull Kid. There's room for Kid, but not Skull Kid.
I don't know, we just called him Bob.
It should probably be named after you in some sort of way.
Okay, fair enough. Just call it Ross. That'd be it's the easiest way to possibly do it. Okay, nitpick. Never mind. Yes, my name is Ross!
And the Digimon's name is GA968.
That is a stupid name.
Well, he thinks it's a good name.
Hey! No, I'm gonna guess. He's gonna call my name stupid. I hope it loads.
Yeah, here is the File City, the main area of like the Digimon World, and let me guess, no skipping the dialogue.
Yep, no skipping the dialogue.
He arrived!
It worked! Woo!
A human, just like you said, GG.
What? That's probably me.
Shh, he's getting up.
Where am I?
Welcome to Digimon World.
What? Yikes!
What's the matter?
Who are you guys?
These are Digimon.
Did you what?
Huh? I thought you knew about Digimon.
I got it. I got it. This is a dream.
It's not a dream.
Hey, wait. You're Tokamon. This is a realistic dream.
Ross, this isn't a dream, but it's not real either.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I am Digimon.
I don't know of any Digimon by that name.
Join Generation 3 then, or 4, whichever one it is.
3.
There are more Digimon than you know of. This is Digimon World.
Digimon World?
This world is not a dream, nor is it real. It's our world.
Jeez, it looks too real to be a dream.
Look behind you, you'll see what I mean.
What?
This is GA968.
I remember now, I got sucked into the Digimon key, that Digimon keychain.
That's right.
Why am I here?
Come to my house, I'll explain.
Can we not? What are you thinking of doing when I get to your house?
I invited you here to save us.
Save you from what?
We are in File City. It's the centre of File Island.
A city? Here?
Well, it was a city. There used to be all kinds of Digimon who lived here. Digimon started to lose heart and moved out of the city.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure what caused it. Digimon started losing their speaking skills. Some of them still talk, but they all forgot that they lived here.
That's what you meant? Oh, wait a minute. Come on, will you stop sniffing my backpack?
Am I... Oh.
Stop sniffing my backpack. Right. But anyway, that's what you mean by losing hearts?
It's dangerous if we do nothing.
But why me?
You are good at raising Digimon, right?
Not really. I'm good at it, alright.
Don't you realise that you're speaking Digimon?
Huh? No way, I'm speaking plain old English.
To us, it sounds like Digimon. That's right. In this world, your love for Digimon will give you strength.
Thanks.
That's why I chose you. You can rally all the Digimon on the island.
What? You can count on me.
Alright. Thanks, you're our only hope.
Where do I start?
Take GA968 and explore the island. Find the cause of this danger and get Digimon to come back.
Let's go, G8968.
Wait, I haven't finished yet!
Ah, jog on.
Now then, while we're not allowed to make any progress towards prosperity points with Gabumon, seeing as he's not Insectoid, we are allowed to do more basic things, like collect meat and Digimushrooms and stuff. Would you like some meat? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to explain. This is a meat farm. We grow meat for everyone.
Huh? You grow meat on a farm?
Yes, what's wrong?
Nothing. It's alright. Please continue.
Gigi and I decided to give you 3 pieces of meat a day, Ross. So here's today's meat. 3 pieces of meat.
So they grow meat. How would they say they grow plants? Cook them.
This Digimon gives us items. You can have this. Good luck. And then the character goes, I got lots of items. To look up items, press circle, and then select item, and press X.
What the heck is this circle and X button?
So this is the inventory, and I am quite specific with how I like my items laid out.
Oh, great.
This is more info regarding the Digimon, age 0, weight 15, you can see the stats. You can see the techniques, all we know is Sonic Jab. And then this is more sort of details about us, with information about us, and then the Digimon we've got, which is just 1, the medals which are none, and the cards which are none. And then the sleep command, which only works when they want to sleep, and then praise, which boosts their happiness, lowers their discipline, and scold, which does the opposite.
Is there any reason to scold them?
Well, when you offer them an item and they refuse to take it, if you scold them, it greatly boosts their discipline, which is handy. And yeah, you can praise them to boost their happiness. Now, in order to be able to have an Insectoid Digimon, we're going to need to start with Kunamon. And to do that, we're going to need to be able to get to Kunamon's bed. And to do that, we need to make it past a certain Digimon down here. And because of that, we unfortunately are required to beat the Digimon with our starting Digimon. This physically cannot be done with an Insectoid Digimon.
Okay, fair enough.
And it's an Agumon.
Wow! It bit my nuts! What? Down? Down? Okay, that's fine. I think we made it mad.
Well, he didn't even say anything.
Well, I said it off the top.
And we're playing on the PS1, so if you press select, it highlights how much HP the opponent has.
Right.
And believe me, there's gonna be Digimon with an awful lot more than just 400 HP. Believe me.
Okay.
Top left is the commands with auto, which tells your Digimon to do whatever they want, and run to run away, but you can't run away from main battles like these. To learn other commands, you need to boost your brain stat. Then the top right is our HP and MP. HP is obviously hit points, don't let it get hit 0 or else it's death. And then MP is what enables us to attack.
Okay, fair enough.
Every technique costs MP.
Fair enough.
I think Sonic Jab is the cheapest out of all the techniques.
But really? That's the first one you start with. You mean you'll be with someone you get later on?
Sonic Jab costs less MP than any other technique. Although, if you start off with Agumon, then you start off with Spitfire, which is not the cheapest, although it is still very cheap. And by the way, finishes don't cost any MP. And throughout the battle, the finish gauge will slowly fill up, but when it says finish, you press square to do it, and then you mash L1 and R1 in order to fill up the things and then make it more powerful. I lost Rats.
I should invite him to the city. Excuse me, could you come to the city?
What? City? You mean that old place? Well, okay. I'm Agumon. Nice meeting you.
That was a very long decision to make it there. Yeah, he's joined the city and he's dropped something. All right, let's talk. Blah 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 blah.
Now we can access Kunamon's bed, which means we can now get Kunamon as a Digimon. However, in order for it to be doable, we need an in-training Digimon, and we've already passed that stage because we have a rookie Digimon, and it goes baby, in training, rookie, champion, ultimate.
Alright.
So, it's actually impossible to get Kunamon during this lifetime, and because of that, that unfortunately means that the next job to do now is to actually get Gabumon defeated. So, get into battles, let Gabumon get defeated, do it 3 times so that he runs out of lives, and then we start with a Digi-Egg and then start again with a baby, and from then we can get Kunamon and start off with the Insectoid Digimon. But before that, there's something else that I'm doing. I'm actually grinding, and I'm grinding mostly for Digimushrooms. However, I'm also looking out for Happy Mushrooms, although so far I've not had any joy, and I still haven't. And the reason for that is because once we get Kunamon, I'm then going to aim to Digivolve to Carbolterimon, because it's vital that Kunamon, being an Insectoid Digimon, we're allowed to use him, and it's vital that he Digivolves into another Insectoid Digimon so that we can continue to fulfill the requirements of this playthrough. And there's numerous requirements when it comes to Digivolutions. One of them is stats, which we can sort out with the green gem. One of them is weight, which we can sort out with like feeding our Digimon and letting them use the toilet and stuff. There's like happiness and discipline, where the better the tamer you are, the better your happiness and discipline is. You can affect how much it is with the praising and scolding. And there's like battles, how many battles you get to do. There's lots of different things, and also care mistakes.
Right.
Care mistakes include not feeding your Digimon when they're hungry, not letting them sleep when they're tired, not letting them sleep when they want to sleep, working them too hard to the point where they end up getting tired, having them poop on the floor. And in order to Digivolve from Kunamon to Carbolterimon, it's recommended that you keep your care mistakes to a minimum. And it's also recommended that you have a reasonable weight. So to keep care mistakes to a minimum, we're going to need plenty of food so that we can feed our Kunamon when its appetite kicks in, and also, so that we're not getting care mistakes in that respect, and also so that we can keep our weight relatively good, in order to increase the chances of Digivolving to Carbolterimon. So what I'm effectively doing for the time being is that I'm just grinding for Digimushrooms while we have
I'm hungry.
While we have Gabumon, and seeing as this Gagumon's going to die anyway, I'm going to be a bad tamer and I'm just going to leave him to starve.
I'm hungry.
So what I'm doing is, so that we've got a better chance of Digivolving from Kunamon to Carboterimon later on, I'm trying to have as many food items as possible. That's why I'm grinding for Digimushrooms, and as painful or unpainful as it may sound, the target is 20 Digimushrooms.
20?
Yes. I'm just exploring the areas where Digimushrooms are sort of most prone in my experiences, and I'm sort of just going in a loop, starting from where we defeated the Agumon, making progress down to the Cola Lake, and then doing the reverse journey, just searching for Digimushrooms, collecting as many as possible, checking all the spots where they usually spawn, and also
happy mushroom, happy.
And also, I'm looking out for happy mushrooms because
they make you happy.
Well, actually, no, because
to tell me they make you unhappy.
Well, they do make you happy, but that's not why I'm going after them. Happy mushrooms are not feeding them to your Digimon isn't really a good idea, but later on into the game, there are some Moldramon, and in order to recruit them, you have to trade certain items with them, and Happy Mushroom is one of the items. So Happy Mushroom is useful for recruiting Moldramon. Now, we've been doing this for a few minutes. I think the viewers have gotten the gist of what sort of route we're going in.
Okay, don't you dare poo on the floor. We do it in toilets, okay? Okay,
yeah, I will take Gabumon to the toilet.
Hold that in. I don't care if your kidneys explode. Hold that in.
I think we've been doing this for a few minutes, and I think the viewers have gotten the gist of where we're going and what we are doing. And since we've explained it, to stop the viewers from going insane, what would you say to us ending the part, continuing with the grinding, but then not to start the next part until we have all 20 of our Digimushrooms? We currently have 7 and a Happy Mushroom.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
So we will see the viewers in part 2, where we will have 20 Digimushrooms, and who knows, maybe more Happy Mushrooms.
Or maybe we just have to stick with one.
Or maybe just that one. Or maybe some other item might show up, which I'm not expecting to show up.
AKA that item that you are expecting to show up, but you are maybe you'll not get it.
Well, there are other items, but I don't think they're sort of in the areas that we're exploring. I mean, there is one really rare item which can spawn here in this area, but I'm not even looking at that area because the odds of it showing up are like 500 to 1 or something.
Fair enough.
So that would be the end of part 1.
See what us next time for? After we get 20 mushrooms and we effectively get enough to kill off our Digimon.
That's correct. We get our knife and we slit his throat.
Well, okay, that's easy to me. Get the window open.